Good afternoon. We'll get started. Does everyone have a program? Yes, good. Thank you for being here in the out of the cold, and thank you for all who are here that have not come. For example, Steve, who is up at the piano. You would think he's going to play the piano, but he's not. I've given him a job. He didn't know he was going to have this job before he arrived today. Actually, he didn't know he was going to have this job until about 60 seconds ago. So it's a very easy job. Once he does it, he will come back down. So thank you for doing this. But I'll tell you what it is in a moment. But since we didn't have our program last week, I just moved what I was going to do from last week up to this week. And last week on that particular Wednesday, you may recall that, gosh, I should remember this off the top of my head, but was it 40 years ago that the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded? And when I think about it now, the crew members on that space shuttle were about my age that I am now. And I think, my gosh, that's just young and, I mean, a very obviously unfortunate event. So I just got to thinking about how we think about space, how we think about heavens, and our curiosity and our want to learn. And as I told you that story about Hayden wanting to see into the heavens, and so I went with the theme of God being the creator of the universe and all that is therein. So I'm going to start with a piece called "The Heavens Declare," and you may recognize it. Let me just play a little bit of it for you. At the moment, it goes like this. I often use it at weddings for brides, for their entrance or for their exit. As I always say, I always hope that it makes them happy as they come in and out. Don't know if you recognize it or not, but if you do, all the better. But what I'm going to do, which is where Steve's going to help, is this is for four-hand piano, four hands. And I am actually playing all four hands. And what that means is normally if you saw the four-hand piano, you would see one person sitting here, one person sitting here, you know, the one person playing this range of the keyboard, the other person playing this range of the keyboard. But what I have done is I have recorded myself playing the other part. And the other part is going to be on the clavinova up there. So you'll hear that playing, and then I'll play the second part here on the piano live. I mean, it's technically both live because that's happening now, and I'm playing this now, but that is pre-recorded, but this particular song that I am playing along with. Does that make sense? I hope. So this is a four-hand arrangement of "The Heavens Declare," Psalm 19 by Benedetto Marcello. So when I give Steve the sign, he's going to press the button. That will start, and I'll come in, and we hope this works. But as I told Steve before, I told him, I said, we've never met before. You haven't seen me. I've never met you. And he's never seen the piano, like a magic trick in a sense. You know, he's never seen. Here we go. Thank you, Steve. Yes. I really couldn't have done it without him because I couldn't have run from all the way up there down here to get started quickly enough. Well, you know, as I was just saying, the age and as I get older, the knees get a little harder to move quicker. Yes, yes. He says he should have stayed there so everybody would be under the impression that he was playing. Yes. We'll do that next time. All right. Call to praise. In the beginning, in the beginning, the heavens declare the glory of God. Lift up your eyes and look the heavens. Who created all these? Because of his great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing. Next tune I'm going to play is a very brief introduction, variation on the hymn tune, Earth and All Stars, loud rushing planets, sing to the Lord a new song. And it goes through, it's a paraphrase of Psalm 98, hail, wind, and rain, trumpets, pipes, strings, all praising the Lord. So for me, what's interesting about the organ variation is the harmony that the arranger uses, but also a nifty little pedal part that you hear in between each of the statements of the melody. You hear this, which is fun to play with the feet, and can you make a little noise with the organ? So this is Earth and All Stars. Thank you. All right. Scripture reading comes from Psalm 104, verses 1 through 5. Praise the Lord, my soul. Lord, my God, you are very great. You are clothed with splendor and majesty. The Lord wraps himself in light as with a garment. He stretches out the heavens like a tent and lays the beams of his upper chambers on their waters. He makes the clouds his chariot and rides on the wings of the wind. He makes winds his messengers, flames of fire his servants. He sets the earth on its foundations. It can never be moved. And as you go through the rest of the verses of this psalm, it's also a retelling of the creation story as you read through it. So I'm going to play another variation. This is a little longer by Dale Wood, God Who Stretched the Star-Spangled Heavens. Now, I do believe this is in the LBW, just so you get a sense of the words and the text that he's trying to portray and how he portrays it on the organ. Let me just double check the number. The number is 463. So I would call it a contemporary hymn, although the contemporary part of it is not as contemporary as one might think. 1927, if you consider that contemporary. But anyway, God who stretched the spangled heavens, infinite in time and place, flung the suns in burning radiance through the silent fields of space. We, your children in your likeness, share inventive powers with you, great creator, still creating. Show us what we yet may do. So this is a setting of the melody, which sounds like this. It's a melody that's used for a lot of different texts, but this text has been set to this shape note melody. So that's the melody that the arranger is arranging. Thank you. And the next piece is a setting of "O Worship the King." By none other than Todd Davis, if you know him. I'm going to try to get myself here. But again, this is read the text. This is way back in the back of the hymnal. This is number 549, I think it is. 48, so close. Oh, tell of his might, oh, sing of his grace, whose robe is the light. His chariots of wrath, the deep thunder clouds form, and dark is his path on the wings of the storm. And then the two beautiful verses, the earth with its store of wonders untold, almighty your power has founded of old. And your bountiful care, what tongue can recite, a breeze in the air, shines and light streams from the hills. It descends to the plain and sweetly distills in the dew and the rain. Oh, here we go. I'm going to just get the music set up here. 548 is the first hymn request. There is another tune to that. That one. This is similar. Any other requests? Nothing? Wow, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just make a quick announcement that somebody's phone is ringing. It's okay. Don't forget, if you didn't before, to pick up a paper from the stand there. That's a lot of stuff that's going on. Even if you don't fill it out, you can maybe hand it to someone or just know what's going on. Some of that is, we have a cantata coming up in June. You're welcome to join us for that. You can sign up there and give it back to me, or I have QR codes. I've gotten so technologically advanced. And if you're as technologically advanced as I am not, you'll be able to scan that on your phone and I'll get it. And Dixie has done that, and a couple others here that come regularly as well have done that. There's a choir invite, there's a midweek music thing, and the cantata as well. So maybe Steve, since you sang before, maybe you want to think about singing for the cantata. It's about a 27-minute piece, about 6 pieces. It's called Worthy is the Lamb, and hopefully we'll have instrumentalists with it. We'll have extra singers. We'll sing from up here. It'll be part of the worship service. It'll be a nice big festive day to end the choir season, if you want to call it that, a music Sunday. So you can think about that. But just feel free to take those papers and just to know what's going on. And there's a lot of other stuff that's around the church as well that's going on, not just musically, but you can read from the bulletin boards as well. You'll notice, if you go to Kenny's like I do regularly now, and I had before, they were kind enough to let me put a flyer up, so for the midweek music. So hopefully the word will get in the community and all that good stuff. And that's all I have to say. But take some papers and share the good news. Yes, Steve. No, you can make a request. I'd love to hear you play 562. 562. Oh, sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'll give it my best shot. I know it, but I'll give it my best shot. It's about the Midweek Music Series. In the next couple of months, about 8 to 10 weeks, actually, about next 15 weeks or so, just about every other week, starting in at the end of this month, we'll have a guest musician here. I guess I don't want you to get tired of just hearing me every week, but there are many musicians I've met in the course of my career that have, I have accompanied or, whatever, with in churches and stuff, so there'll be coming some singers, some violinists, some organists, etc., a whole wide variety of people that will be coming to sing with us, so you don't want to miss, especially starting on the 25th of this month, those guest musicians. I'll put that out in the hallway soon so you can see who that is. But other than that, I am not going to play the last piece I have. I'm not afraid to play Bach. I mean, actually I am. I mean, Bach is very humbling, but the piano is not acting in a way that I feel comfortable doing that, and I only say that because the action is it might be the cold weather or the dry weather that's causing it, having an effect on the action. So I'm not going to play the Bach today. I'll save that for a day that maybe when the instrument is responding better. Is there anything else you want to hear before we end? Nothing? Make sure you say hi to Drew. Tell Drew we're coming up in a couple weeks for the pool meet. We're going to go see, there's a swim meet coming up, and Drew is the meet director. So Hayden's in that, your team is going up. So last time I looked for him and I didn't find him. Saw him one time and then he hid underneath the stands doing whatever he had to do, so tell him we're coming. But yeah, take all the papers, thank you for coming, and stay warm, thank you very much for being here.